Hi, welcome. My name is Cassie. I'm a prenatal yoga teacher and pre and postnatal exercise specialist. And this is a pregnancy safe ab class, safe for all trimesters, using one of these giant birth balls. So when we are pregnant, you want to focus on working your deep core, which is the deepest layer of your abdominal muscles. The muscles wrap around your body. So super important for helping to stabilize your spine. It helps with pelvic floor function. It can help you with pushing and with an easier recovery postpartum. You have the option for all of the exercises to add in a pelvic floor contraction. So that's lifting the pelvic floor. Those pelvic floor muscles connect into the deep core as you do the exercises. However, if you are towards the end of your pregnancy, I would avoid doing the pelvic floor part since you now want those muscles to relax. So it's good to strengthen them throughout to help recovery postpartum, help with leaking, help prevent prolapse. But as you're towards the end, you want those muscles to relax in order to more easily let your baby out. So we are going to start seated, just connecting with our deep core. Feet to the ground. You can take your hands around your belly. And then take a big inhale, filling all the way around your body. So belly, sides back, down to the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor lengthens as you inhale. As you exhale, you can add in the gentle lift up of your pelvic floor, breathing out of your mouth, pulling, hugging your baby in towards your body. So like you're wrapping all of those muscles around your body, hugging your baby in tight. Hold that for a second. And then again, inhale, you relax if you're doing the pelvic floor. Expand to the front, the side, the back. Exhale out of your mouth, hugging your baby in towards you. Optional pelvic floor lift. Let's take two more like that. Big inhale. Exhale. If you're doing the pelvic floor lift, you may be able to sense that lift more easily with the feedback of the birth ball. And then one more time. Exhaling out of your mouth, contracting, hugging your baby in towards you, keeping the glutes, the legs relaxed. And now keeping that same breath going, we're going to add in some movement of our legs. So again, big inhale. Start your exhale, contract, hug the baby. And then see if you can lift one of your legs off of the mat. And the first one might be a little bit wobbly. Inhale, place that leg down. Exhale, start the contraction first before you go to lift up your leg. And it may be slight. You might barely lift it off of the ground. Totally fine. One more each way. Exhaling to pick that leg up like you're lifting it up. And then inhale, relaxing everything, expanding all the way around the ribs. Exhale out. Hug, hug, hug. Other leg lifts. And place it down. Come off of your birth ball and come to a kneeling position. The closer you keep your ball in towards you, the easier it'll be. The farther away you go, the more difficult it'll be. So start with your forearms on the ball. You can start with your hips roughly over your knees, but if you need to take it back a little bit, that's okay. If you want to take your hips in front of the knees to make it more challenging, great as well. Same thing here. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, press into the birth ball as you hug your baby around. You can lift the pelvic floor, hug everything in and in, hold it, and then inhale, release that. Exhale, push into the birth ball. Hug your baby in towards you. Hug in, hug in, hug in. And then release it. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can roll forward. What you want to look out for is that you're not doming, so you don't have this kind of coning shape in your belly. That might indicate that you want to back off a little bit. So let's take a few more. Breath in. Exhale, press into the birth ball. Lifting the pelvic floor, hug baby in and in and in. One more time. Inhale, you can come out of it a little bit. Exhale. Good. Now keeping hips about over your knees. Still on the forearms, we're going to try hovering the knees. So if that last exercise was enough, stay with that. Otherwise, you're going to take a big inhale all the way around the body. And then exhale, press into the forearms, squeeze, maybe you hover the knees off of the mat. And that is really challenging. So we're just doing 2 more. Exhale, pressing into the birth ball, lifting the pelvic floor, hugging the baby in, float, and press it down. Yes, you're going to feel this in your arms and shoulders as well. Last time, exhale, press into the ball, hug, hug, hug. Maybe you just stay here or float the knees up. And then release it. Come on to one side, extending the leg opposite of the birth ball out to the side. Hand to your head. And then as you inhale, you're going to take your fingertips to the birth ball, slide it away from you. And then exhale, lift up, but not all the way up. So just about 45 degrees, so you can kind of keep the tension on the abs. Same thing, inhale, exhale. It might be harder for you to feel the wrap in this position, so that's okay. Just doing your best. Exhale, start that exhale as the ball comes in. You should be feeling it around, if your left leg is extended, around those left internal obliques here. And take a couple more, extend. Start that exhale as you lift up. And one more time, inhale out. Exhale, pull it on in. Same thing, other side. Good. So fingertips to the ball, crawl the ball away from you, and then start to tilt your body over to the side. And then exhale to lift up. Continue to press the hips forward. Inhale away, and then exhale, rolling it up. Again, try not to come all the way up, but keep the tension on the core. About 3 more times. Good. Even here, might be a difficult position if you're adding in the pelvic floor contraction, but try to focus on it. Lift it before you wrap and come up. One more time. Good. From here, let's have a seat. With your knees bent, take the birth ball between your inner thighs. So our inner thighs connect into our pelvic floor, which connects into our deep core. So by activating those inner thighs, you're helping as well to strengthen your deep core. Hands can come behind you, fingers whichever way you feel comfortable. You're going to take a big inhale without any tension on the ball. And as you exhale, squeeze into the ball, hugging your baby in towards you. Inhale, release that. Try to expand all the way around the rib cage, lengthen the pelvic floor. Exhale, squeeze into the ball. You can think of sucking that ball up through your body. Feel like that's an image of like a giant baby. So hopefully that doesn't bring you some anxiety about birthing this ball size of a head baby. Hopefully it'll bring you some relief. Your baby's head will not be this big. Exhale, squeeze it in. Good. Hug, hug, hug. And then one more breath. Inhale, relaxing. Exhale, squeezing the ball, lifting up. Good. Keeping the ball still between inner thighs, you're going to come over to your forearm. Press down through the forearm so that your ear's away from your shoulder. As you exhale, same thing. You're going to squeeze the ball, wrapping baby in towards you. You can think of lifting this bottom leg up into the ball and lifting through these bottom lower abs, really hugging the baby in from the bottom up. Let's do about 4 of them. Inhale, release, get that big inhale so that you can get that full exhale. Squeeze it, pull in and in, hug your baby, wrapping it in a giant warm squeeze. Inhale to release. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, release. When you start to sag into that shoulder, press away. Keep some lift in these bottom abs. Exhale, top thigh presses into ball, or bottom thigh presses in, top thigh as well. And last one. Good. However, it's easy. Transition to the other side. I will stay facing you. Press into the bottom forearm. Press your shoulder out of the ear. Lift up through the side abs. Inhale, and then exhale, squeezing into the ball. So both thighs are squeezing in, but you're really extra thinking of that bottom leg lifting up. Hugging baby in and in and in. And then inhale, relax it. Exhale. If you're adding in that pelvic floor contraction, as soon as you exhale, start to feel that lift up, drawing in through your body, up through an elevator. And then fully relax. 2 more, you got it. Exhale, squeeze, lift up. And then inhale, let it all go. Last one, exhale, squeeze into the ball. And release it. Final exercise here. Come onto your knees. Grab the ball. Bring it out in front of your belly. It might be hard. You might wish you had longer arms here. I'll face it this way so it's a little easier to see. You're going to inhale here. Exhale as you start to lift that ball up to the ceiling. Hug your baby in. And then take it around like a clock. So inhale for the bottom half of that circle. And then exhale for the top half. You're trying to avoid arching and flaring your ribs. You're keeping everything knitted together. Strong exhale, and if that means the ball doesn't go all the way up over your head, it's totally fine. You can also be right in front of you. The further away your limbs are from your center, the more that your core has to work. So inhale as it goes around, 3 to 6, 3 to 9, and then exhale for that upper portion. Go ahead and reverse it. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Good. 2 more. And keep this circle smaller if you find that in order to get that ball up over your head, you have to arch your ribs. Last one. Pushing into the ball at the same time. All right. From here, let's come back to a seat on the ball. Good. Hands to your belly. And now just relaxing everything. After you do core work, you always want to finish by letting everything relax. So now you inhale fully all the way around and then relax as you exhale. And you can start to make some circles with the hips. Just move the hips around one way. Nice relaxed breath. And then circling the hips around the other way. And then bringing one hand to your baby, one hand to your heart. Taking a moment to connect with yourself, connect with your baby. Maybe you tell your baby something that you wish them to know. And then tell yourself thank you for taking this time to take care of yourself. And bring your hands back to your lap, open your eyes. And if you enjoyed this class, it would mean a lot to me if you liked the video, if you subscribe to this channel, or feel free to send this video to another mama that could benefit from it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.